Welcome from Orange County, California. My name is Ralph Becker, and I'm an independent educational consultant. I've been working as a consultant for 15 years. I'm currently working with a company called Eagle Way Education in Shanghai, Calvin Jin and his colleagues. And they asked me to put together a brief overview of the colleges and universities in the United States that might be of interest, as well as a little survey of testing. Let me start off with the testing. So in China, of course, there's the Gaokao, which is taken for admissions into universities such as Tsinghua. In the United States, the SAT is probably the best known test for students to take. But I want to bring your attention to the ACT, which is an alternative to the SAT. Now, the ACT is structured a little bit differently than the SAT. It's got 4 different sections. The highest score you can receive is a 36 composite. The sections are English and math and reading and science, and there's an optional essay question. What goes into effect this coming year is if you take a section and you do poorly, you can just go back and take the test for that specific section. That's a big advantage. And what else is nice about the ACT is all schools in the United States will take the ACT score. So there's no problem with taking the ACT instead of the SAT. Once you've got your tests together, you might be looking at the US as a place to study. And I like to consider studying in the US like studying in your home away from home. There's a lot of students here from China already in a lot of schools. And one of the places to look at, of course, is on the East Coast. And I've drawn my rendition of the United States. So in New York, there is Columbia University, which is in the north side of Manhattan. And there's also New York University in Washington Square, which has a number of Chinese students. If we shoot to the West Coast in LA, 2 universities of note are UCLA, which is the flagship university for the University of California system, and it had over 120,000 applications last year. Then across the town is USC, which is a private school, but probably one of the most popular schools is UC Irvine, especially recently, which has a huge school in the business area, Mirage School of Business, which had a number of applications last year. But if you want to go to a place where possibly there's a lot more opportunities, it'd be the Midwest. And the Midwest, just to give you a sense, is pretty much in this area. There's my Chicago and Michigan. And one of the best known schools in the Midwest is part of the Big Ten. It's called University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. It has great departments across the board in engineering, computer sciences, nursing, and so on. A lot of students go there in search of doing research as undergraduates. Another school too, equally popular and very popular with Chinese international students, is Michigan State, which is in East Lansing, Michigan. Altogether, however, there's over 2,500 universities and colleges throughout the United States. One of them might be a perfect place for you to submit your application.